Hi, this is Surden Lion, and today I'm gonna show you how to make YouTube video player app using Flutter. This app will use the YouTube API to display a list of specific YouTube videos, and it will be very useful if you have your own YouTube channel. First, let's set up the development environment. Open your browser and enter Android Studio. Click this website and click the download button and scroll down and check this on, then download. And also we need to download Flutter SDK. So while Android Studio is downloading, let's go to download Flutter SDK. So go to the site of the first one and choose your device platform and select Android. And you can find the zip file when you scroll down. So click and download. And if it's done, let's make an installation. Click the next buttons. Then finish. So now we are ready to use Android Studio. And next, we will set up the Flutter SDK, extract the downloaded folder, locate your folder in your favorite path, extract. So now let's go to Windows setting, click the system, click on About at the bottom, and then find Advanced System Settings, and click on Environment Variables, and click Edit after choosing Path. Click the New and Browse, and select the SDK folder you extracted. Yeah, here is my Flutter folder, and choose bin under the Flutter and click OK. So yeah, let's go back to Android Studio platform and click the plugins, and let's install Flutter. And we need to restart Android Studio once. And let's check if our setup was successful. Open your prompt and input Flutter Doctor. You might have a problem with some of these. I will let you know how to fix. Click the Customize and All settings and search SDK here and select SDK tools and make sure to check this Android SDK command line tools. And in this line, copy this command to agree to the Android license. Input Y for OR. Good. So now we're ready to make project. Maximize this Android Studio and click New Flutter project and set Flutter SDK path that you downloaded before. We only need to set the path up to just Flutter. Then go next. Make your project name. I'm gonna name it YouTube Player App. When naming, it's important to separate words with underscores. Flutter and Dart follow this naming convention. Click the Create button. So the basic project has been set up, and we need to prepare to use YouTube Data API. And we can get this API from the Google Cloud Platform. You can search as Google Cloud Console, it's also okay. And type YouTube Data V3 API in the search bar. And choose the first one at the top. And you can find your own API token when you click this Manage button. And now we're gonna add some dependencies in pubspec.yaml file. Change Android to project and select pubspec.yaml file. And under the dependencies, let's add YouTube Player Flutter and apply the proper version. I'm gonna add 810 and add DIO package. It's kind of a network related library. And let's add some new Dart file named home screen. This will be the basic home widget. Class home screen, and we're gonna extend stateless widget. It is the widget that state cannot be altered once they are built. And we're not gonna use this Cupertino package. Let's change to the material. And we're gonna override build method. The build method is called when the widget is rendered and returns the UI that will be displayed on the screen. And declare the constructor of this home screen class. In the build method, I will gonna make it return scaffold widget that provides the basic screen structure and set the body as the component of this scaffold widget and give it the text home screen. And don't forget to give a semicolon end of the return statement. And let's go to main.dart file to set home screen as the main screen. Delete my app and input material app. And type home screen. Then put the comma. And let's make the other Dart file name video model. It'll contain the video ID and the title of the video. Make a constructor of this class. And declare final variables ID and title, and type require this.id and require this.title. When you use a required statement, the specified parameter must be passed a value when calling. And let's create custom YouTube player file. This widget will serve to provide a state where YouTube videos can be played. Make this widget as stateful and also change Cupertino to material. And override the createState method. And let's declare video model. It has been imported automatically. And let's make the construct of this class. And put the video model as required parameter. It takes optional parameter called key, which can be of type key or maybe omitted, and type super keyword. The reason for passing key to the parent class constructor is to allow the parent class to use it to manage the unique identifier for the widget. And let's modify createState method to call custom YouTube player state class. Let's create this class below. Extends state custom YouTube player. And override the build method. And we're gonna make controller class YouTube player controller. If you put a question mark next to the class name, then the class can be nullable. And let's create a function which is named initState. Call the initState method from the superclass and instantiate controller as YouTube player controller. And we'll give two parameters, initial video ID and flags. Initial video ID from widget.videomodel.id and flags, YouTube player flags, and turn the autoplay function off. And modify the build method to return column. And we'll give a cross-axis alignment option. When using cross-axis alignment stretch in a column widget, the child widgets will expand horizontally to fill the width of the column widget. And let's give a children option. And put the YouTube player inside. And the YouTube player has controller. And the exclamation mark of controller means non-null assertion operator. And set the show video progress indicator option true. Add a space using sized box widget. Make it 16 in height. And use padding and text to display the video title and apply styles. Padding const edge inset dot symmetric and give a horizontal value as 8. And child text give widget.videomodel.title. And let's give the text style we can change the color of this text. I'm gonna choose this deep orange accent color. And set the font size as 16. And let's give a font weight I'll pick W700. It is same as bold option. And I'll add one more sized box to have additional space. Okay, it is all of the build method. Let's override the dispose method for controller. Super.dispose and controller.dispose. And let's go to home screen class. Let's modify the scaffold widget in the build method. The scaffold widget sets the basic screen structure of the app. Let's change the background color to lime accent. And make a body as custom YouTube player. Video model. Video model. And we need to give ID and title. And let's create a script that contains API key and URL and ID information. In API key variable, input your own API key token. And YouTube API base URL. Input https://youtube.googleapis.com/youtube/v3/search. And the last one, YouTube channel ID. Put your own channel ID here. Click the Manage button to find your token. And here is the way to obtain the YouTube channel ID. Click the More button and share channel and copy channel ID. I'm gonna paste my channel ID here. And I put my API token as well. And let's make the other dot file named YouTube repository. In this class, we will get the videos asynchronously using DIO. DIO is the package used to send HTTP requests. The future list video model will return video model after handling a synchronous task. We will store the information obtained from DIO's get request in response variable. We will give the YouTube base URL and query parameters. The query parameters are channel ID. Oh, we need to add DO dependencies to pubspec YAML file. Oh, we already added. Then click Get Dependencies. Oh, it seems like the issue is still unresolved. And then let's try to import DO package directly. Package do.dart. Don't forget to put semicolon. Now it seems like we can use do package. So let's add the more query parameters. Set the max result of the videos to 50. And key, API key. And part, snippet. Snippet is kind of metadata of video. And order to date. And do the data filtering. Response data items dot where. In the items, both the video ID and title should not be null. In other words, both of them must be exist. Return list with data dot map video model. It will convert filtered items to video model objects. Item ID, video ID, item snippet title. Use toList to return a list of video model objects. Now we go to home screen and modify scaffold widget. Delete body and add app bar. And let's give a center title to true and give a title text. And add escape character to the single quote. And give a background color to colors dot lime accent. And body future builder list video model. In the body, we use a future builder to asynchronously get video data from the YouTube API and render the appropriate UI based on the current state. Future YouTube repository dot get videos. And the builder here is a function that constructs the UI, taking build context and async snapshot as parameters. And if snapshot has error, we will return center that contains the error message. And if snapshot dot has data is false, that means the data is not loaded yet. In this case, we display circular progress indicator in the center of the screen to notify the user that it is loading. And if the data is loaded well, we'll return list view to show our video list and give physics, bouncing scroll physics. It'll add a slight bounce animation effect to when scrolling reaches the end and convert each video model to custom YouTube player widget. So now we're done of making build method. We will manage this build method separately within a class called home screen state. Change stateless to stateful and override create state method. I will move this up. So this create state method will call home screen state. Make class home screen state. Extend state home screen. And copy all of this code. And go to custom YouTube player. Import YouTube player flutter.dart. And let's add some code in manifest file. Uses permission. Android name. Android permission. Internet. It will be necessary to use internet. We have finished to make code, so we will build it. Oh, there is some problem. Try to get dependencies. Oh, the build went well. So I'm gonna test it after installing the APK file located at this path onto the device. When you test it, you can see the app runs well. Hi everyone, this is Student Lion. Today I'm gonna show you video to make 3D Paint app using C# language. So let's get started. At first, we have to download Unity for developing. If you already have Unity, then you can jump over to 130. So click the line under the effects. Let's change the size of this to 0 and also change width to 0.01. We will make. Thank you for watching this video.